And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Right away, they'll change the look. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Now Young to throw on second down.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Young. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Following the interception, Young. And this is caught. It's Brown. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Young to throw it.
That is caught by Herbert.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Herbert going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They'll get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Swift will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right
being shown by them at this point of the game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Bryce Young taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On play action, Young sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Young loses it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Young looks to throw on first down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Swift going to try up the middle. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right, 97. Cross left. 6, middle. Field, black. Hut, hut.
They go play action. Young. That'll be caught by Hester. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the ready.
First and 10, Young. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Now, we saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Let's go now.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. It's Young off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, it's Young. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Shot, 17, 560.
They'll run here with Herbert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Ready up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Khalil Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. They're down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Now here's Young. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Ready. Ready.
The play fake. Now Young.
Throw left side, complete to Tony. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20.
Touchdown 49ers.
Kadarius Toney,
74 yards.
and the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Here's Toney to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A handoff for Herbert.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Young on 3rd down. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's Young on 1st down.
Goes right back to Smith again.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Ready, set.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing, Young. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
It'll be Young again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here is Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Right there, we can do it. Let's go now. Go, 38.
Now Young. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Okay, ready?
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a second and goal.
Down now. 50 Fury. Right, right. Watch it. Six. Steal. Check steal.
Looking to throw, Young. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on third down.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Pass midfield. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No clock on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
Well, partner, anytime you see a big-time kickoff return, especially one that ends up in the end zone for a touchdown, that's probably the most exciting 10 seconds in the great game of football.
I think it was our friend Ed Brady that told us that one day. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
3rd and long for Young. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Young to throw on 4th. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. How about this? Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devin Hester, 83 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Young going to move them around. Back to throw again. Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 15. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Let's go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Herbert. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Young off the play fake. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 36. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
This is Herbert. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Young to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A 93-yard kickoff return. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And that big fourth-quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. Whistles now at a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Young. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A gutsy decision there going for it on fourth, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Ready, break.
And they take a knee.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
A first down throw for Young. Flush to his right.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
23 yards, the final tally.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Young now. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Young. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan? Introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Bass on for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Out of the gun, it's Young.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On the move past the 40, loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Khalil Herbert,
63 yards.
and the Eagles are back within a score.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Third and short yardage. Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Young. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On second down, Young. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Young. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Young wasting no time, right to the air. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Now Young here, you can see changing the play. Here's Young on 1st and 10. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get him for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Gave him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. To throw, Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Young looks to throw on first down. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play. Again, it's Young.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Young will set to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here is Young.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Young working out of the gun.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Touchdown, Eagles!
DeAndre Swift
From 8 yards out.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Again, it's Taylor.
And some room to run now. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 36-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the double.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Young. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Young, he's going to change it up. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. David Hester from 8 yards out.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Shows some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, they go back to Herbert.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. This one taken in by Hester. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they just get the play off. Now Young escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Come on, set. Right, 60.
Young off the play fake.
That's complete to Tony.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Okay, right?
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hey, don't do that.
Young on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Looking to throw, Young.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the interception, Young. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Now Young going to move him around.
Young looking to throw on second down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Final play of the half, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now Young.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Into space at the 45.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Herbert powering up the middle.
Taking it right down Broadway. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Khalil Herbert.
44 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a second down throw for Young.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And Young's throw there incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. Young to throw on 4th. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here's a give to Herbert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Young. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And coach is always hard finding the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A handoff for Herbert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
This is why aggressive defensive coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freeing up the D lineman to make the play.
Third down, Young from the gun. Buying time to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So he couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. they'll change the look. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Trayvon Diggs making a big play there for the defense.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Throwing, Young. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Now here's Young. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Trayvon Diggs, usually known for interceptions. Here he gets the sack.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off.
There he goes left side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Khalil Herbert, 63 yards. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Murray now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged. And it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on this scramble. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Murray changing the play. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, here's the option. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking, because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they sent him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Taylor will score. Touchdown, New York.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line, because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth
if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Herbert once more. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Young on third down. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fourth down, Young. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Easy was good.
What up?
Yo.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
What you want earlier?
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
It'll be Young again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
Yeah. Nah.
This is Herbert.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Khalil Herbert as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here.
What's up, man? You coming my way?
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
I gotta do these stupid ass cutscenes. I just fucking around playing them. Stupid ass.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Just go to a rec lobby and that's anyone.
So thinking with this
Or
amount
do
of
this
time
stupid
on
ass
the clock,
stuff.
probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish it and get on out and talk about it.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
A final shot before half from Murray. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
And that flag accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Young wasting no time, right to the air.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And he will take this one all the way back inside the... Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he returns this to the 22. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Allen gonna throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Allen now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. The end result, 21 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the gun, it's Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He completes this to Sutton. Touchdown Raiders! Courtland Sutton from 19 yards away. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Swift to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Young throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Touchdown! Khalil Herbert from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man has got it. It's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a big play there for Vegas. 56 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Flush to his right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
To throw, Young. Short throw to Smith. Well, he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's Herbert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Herbert.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 44.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles. 3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Young to throw on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
He's got room at the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Bryce Young taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Allen's throw taken in by Sutton. A good pickup there at 22.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Freiermuth. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Allen going to change the look here. On 2nd down, here's Allen. To the right side, complete to Taylor. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And now an audible here into something else. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.